Well, I know that you did. Let's bring it up. We can talk about it this episode. That's fine.
We'll bring it up. But what was I gonna say before that? I had a really cool like train of thought here. Oh, we were live. We were live on your channel, dude, on your Periscope
Don't
and
count
all
on my
that.
channel. Don't count on my channel. Channel.
Either way, we were live. We're live on your channel.
Are we live now?
Maybe, but might be live on my channel.
It's not a funny bit. Because most of the time you're not. It's like if you were live the whole time and you were lying about it, then it would be funny because it'd all be captured. But just doing it when we're not live is not funny because it goes into the walls of the basement.
You're assuming that I was live earlier does not look bad on me because I never told you that we were live earlier. I was still getting ready. I said around 2 o'clock.
Assumed you were live, and
we
I
were
just
live.
showed up.
We were live on Jarvis. Wait, hold on. Channel. That's the right
channel.
I kind of said it right.
Channel.
Yeah.
Channel Cafe. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I got one for you today. I am gonna make you guys. I'm gonna help you guys find your fursona, and I got help to do it.
Oh, really? What's
That's
a
right.
fursona?
A fursona. So this.
Oh, a fursona. Oh,
Fursona.
I thought you said persona. You were talking to me earlier, and you were like but it's fursona.
Fursona.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, tell us what it is.
It's your furry inner animal, right?
That is exactly it. That is exactly it. Your furry inner animal, dudes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like if I was a furry.
Yes. Well, after today, I hope you're gonna be a beginner.
I
furry.
might become a furry.
Are we
after this.
gonna be like fur curious?
Fur curious?
We're definitely all fur curious.
For sure.
I'm very fur curious
sure.
right now. Yeah.
So like today's antisocial, we got Kurt Winsler.
Kurt Winsler.
Wait.
Kurt Winsler, star to the stars.
Jonathan,
exclusively
whatever.
To the
Whatever.
Stars, Jonathan, whatever.
We got Lauren Pespisa.
Hey.
And of course, Jarva Lamb. No? Bad intro
The man
today?
who wasn't there.
And on the phone, we got the Fang King himself, Fang. Hey, Fang, how's
Furry,
it going?
he's a furry.
Yes.
Bang.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Nice, dude. Thank you.
Fursona for the viewers is spelled F-U-R-S-O. Fuck your N-A. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. No. I just have, I'm having seizures a lot and weirdness. And I don't know what I even meant by that. I just went off.
So
I could become violent at any time.
Excellent. That's a great warning, and we all been warned. Thank you very much, Jarva.
Thank you.
So, yo, tell us about Fursonas and how we're going to find ours, Fang, there.
Well, honestly, I don't. For everyone's different. The way I found mine was, it's just something that's always been inside of me. Like there's been a wolf and a dragon inside who have just been watching me, and as the years go on, they're coming out more and more. So they were born by my will to be first.
Okay.
Wait, do you have multiple personalities? Is that what you're saying?
Oh.
No. So my persona is two animals. I am a wolf and I am a dragon.
He's a wolf dragon.
Well, are you a wolf? See, that's what I was assuming. All of a sudden, I conjured in my mind a furry outfit that's like strapped together of half a dragon mascot costume, half a wolf, glued and taped together. But I feel that what you're saying is that you have a dragon fursona and then you have a wolf fursona separately, like the United States of Tara.
Well, no, they're mascots. So I have parts of a wolf and parts of a dragon in one. So my art, I'm trying to get. The art I would have like wings of a dragon and like tails of a wolf.
Okay.
Well, I would also have some fur and some scales on that body as well.
Why? How do you know in your inner being, in your fursona, that it comes out in this way? Why do you have the tail of the wolf and not the tail of the dragon?
Good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
That's a pretty good question.
So the thing with that is, my fursona is sorry. So the reason why I would have the tail of a wolf because it gives off the fluffy and adorable aspect, not just a menacing one.
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
So you could turn it around anytime someone gets fresh with you. You can turn into a dragon, dude.
Okay.
So I'm kind of interested in how did you first of all, which one did you kind of become aware of them at the same time, or was there one that came first? And what was that experience like, kind of first coming into contact with it, realizing it's there?
So first, it was more or less I came across the wolf first. It came to me just one day randomly. I'm sitting there and I just started seeing like another side of me walking around. I don't know what that was until a few days passed. Then as I see it, it showed an image of me as a wolf, but as my persona started showing up more and more. And as time came on, the image of the wolf started changing, and then one day it was a dragon. Then one day after that, it was both of them together, my two halves as one.
All right.
Is this Tyrone Jones?
It is not Tyrone Jones.
JK, but
Just checking.
at the same time.
I got a question for you, Fang, dude. Now, all the voices that you hear here, there's 4 people here, dude, including myself, dude. Can you pick out animal that we should be? Just off the top of your head, just based on our voices, or is it deeper than that?
It's deeper than that. I can't pick the photo for you. It's you who have to find it.
Ah, nice, dude.
Can you give guidance though?
Yeah.
Like, how does one go about finding their fursona? Like, what does that process look like?
So the process is honestly different for a lot of people. Some people, I don't speak for the entire furry community. This is just my perspective of it.
Okay.
So to me, like the process goes forever. Like there are people who pick it because it's the animals they love. And there are people who go on actual journeys to find that inner spirit.
I kind of feel like I got gypped a little bit, dude, because for years now, Jarva's been calling me a hamster for no reason, dude. I don't understand why she calls me a
gerbil.
A gerbil, dude. I don't know why, but it's been happening for years, and
Well, you are a gerbil. That various people have confirmed.
so should I
There's a lot
just
of
go?
people that agree on that.
So should I just go with a gerbil?
You can go with a gerbil. You can take it from what they've been telling you. You can make it a gerbil, or you can make it, and you can turn it to something else.
Or a
of
half
your own
gerbil.
design.
Yeah, half gerbil, half Puerto Rican squirrel.
I always thought about like, what if I want to be like a hot dog? It's just like a cartoon hot dog, and I want to dress up like that. Would that still count as a furry, dude, or does that count? Is it something else?
Great question.
That's something entirely different.
That's something
What
different. dude.
would you call that?
Yeah, what would you call that?
A hurry?
A
chimichurri?
I mean, it has dog in the name.
It has dog in the
A
name.
McFlurry? Inanimate objury?
I don't know. I've never been asked a question like that, so that's kind of a tough answer.
But there's nothing that excites, like if you were to get a knock on your door, okay, and a life-sized hot dog with bun included, ketchup
definitely.
stain, mustard stain, bright white sneakers, I'm thinking, walks into your home. Would you be titillated by that? Would you be, I don't know, get
I would
hungry?
be confused.
Confused.
How the hot dog found my address?
Well,
The furry community has a lot of like,
maybe it was delivered.
Dude, the furry community has a lot of it's associated a lot with sex, man. What are your comments on that?
So with that is there are a lot of people out there who are into what we call yiffing.
What is it called? I'm sorry, I just want to get that clearer. Yiffing, Yiffing.
Yeah.
Look it up, people.
Yiffing.
I'm fascinated.
What's yiffing?
Go on.
It's
Sounds like a peanut butter to me.
basically the furry word for sex.
Okay. So
What? Wait, what'd you say? Furry
Basically
sex.
the furry word for sex. So,
A furry word for sex.
So
Or a word for furry sex.
So
I would say.
Is it like in the past? It's like, oh, I yiffed her or I yiffed them. I'm gonna get yiffed. Like, is it? Can you conjugate it, or is it just yiffing?
I'm imagining people go up to each other and go yiff 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 yiff.
Yeah, is
yiff.
it a
Is
call
that
to
how it
action?
happens? Is that there's this squirrel and this robin in my backyard that I swear they talk to each other all day. Now, are they furries? Is there any cross species? Does the animal world know about furrydom? And do they yiff?
That I do not know about.
And is it okay to have
Well,
interspecies
disappointed,
relations,
but okay.
or do people need to segregate into their own fursonas and, wolves with wolves? Or is it can be a dragon?
You wouldn't get a wolf dragon if like.
So it's not frowned upon to be yiffing with, a bird when you're a mammal type thing. It's very inclusive?
Yeah, not really frowned upon.
But
Okay, cool.
Is it
Because to us, it's our normal thing. Because we're all there are people who are all about accepting.
Cool.
Nice. That's
So it doesn't matter.
I'm curious, when people yiff with each other, do they usually see each other without the whole like furry costume? Is it like purely, you know what I mean? Like aside, is there just like a hole and then they're just in the costume?
So with that, that's we call that a mersuit, basically.
A mersuit? Can you spell that for me?
MURSUIT.
Thank you.
And is this a suit specifically for yiffing or just a furry
Yeah, it's a
suit?
suit specifically for that.
Do people
Wait, so do you have separate furries? Do you have a pedestrian? I mean, how can this hole be covered up? Is it like full Donalingus? No, not a public suit?
A suit like that isn't something really someone really wouldn't. I don't know. Well, some people would bring it public because they're into that, but then others wouldn't.
Ooh. So if I saw a mersuit walking around about at Trader Joe's in public, plain public, would there be anything that would tip me off to the fact that would I be seeing any, genitalia
Your glory
amongst
hole?
the fur, or would I just see, a koala bear walking through the frozen vegetables?
So not to my knowledge about, I wouldn't really know because I don't own it. I personally don't own any suit at all.
But you have never looked them up online? You don't know about them?
I've heard about. I've heard stories.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of people who are into stuff like that. I've met people.
Oh, I bet.
But they don't really tell me their actual. They tell me the stories of when they go out with their normal suits and just walk around stores and stuff.
What do you think is different about the normal suit to the mersuit?
Well, mersuit they'll have holes for they'll have holes for with mersuits you can mainly tell they'll be all dolled up basically. In my opinion they'll be all dolled up and looking like they want to have sex.
Okay.
Interesting.
You know what?
I think I'm gonna have to independently research that a little bit, but just from my own fursona, I'm already thinking about my fursona budget here because I'm possibly ready to commit to a furry fursona, but I'm thinking that obviously I want to have sex as a furry. I mean,
why wouldn't
it's
you?
why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yes.
If I'm gonna live as a mascot, I want to fuck another mascot. Okay,
That's right.
But I'm thinking that I'm gonna combine my mersuit with my regular. I don't know if I have the budget for 2 suits here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking
That's
I just
fair.
have a hole, then I have a piece of fabric that I just pull over the hole. You know?
Pants.
Fasten,
Like
or
pants.
I just wear. What about? And then I was thinking, is this popular at all? Is anyone doing this? Furries that just wear a diaper, just to wear a diaper and a bra out in public just to cover the holes.
Oh man.
Diapers are something a lot of furries do not like. We do not like.
You do not like when furries wear
diaper-
diapers.
Diaper play?
Yeah.
Too far.
Okay,
Too
so
far, Puerto Rico.
Okay,
Too
so
far.
you're not. It's not
Do
like
furries ever wear clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. So
How do you know?
there are suits out there that are called partial suits, where it's just arms with like just the arms, the head, and the feet, and you just wear your normal clothes. You'll wear your normal clothing.
Ooh,
that's
I
pretty cool.
like
That's
that.
pretty cool,
See, I
actually.
feel like that could keep
That's
my
the way to
body
go.
cool, and I wouldn't have to worry about cutting the holes in,
Yeah.
all my clothes or
That's
my
the way to go.
furriness.
That's the way to go.
But then you'd feel like maybe some furries would feel like there's this human. Just wear like a leotard.
Or a dress.
cat ears.
Well, but animals don't wear dresses. See, so like I feel like a fully committed, durable furry is not going to be content with that.
What about like a cat suit, like one of those like hot
Yeah,
like
that's
cat
what I'm
woman
thinking,
suits?
yeah.
Like with that would be cool. That would be a good intro to, dipping your toes into that. Now I have a few more questions. Have
I
you?
have a lot more
We
questions.
have so many more questions. So in terms of the furry community, how involved and engaged with the furry community are you? Is it like you have a lot of friends who are involved in this and?
So I've been in the furry community since high school,
Okay.
Nice.
and I've made a ton of friends off of there. Like I still talk to this day. Some who I've actually like met up with and hung out with. Some who I play video games with on a regular basis.
Excellent.
Cool. And have you been to a convention?
What kind of video games do you play?
Oh.
So like RPGs, fighting games, stuff like that.
Cool.
And I've been to one convention in my hometown. I've been there like once already, and that was a couple of years ago.
How much yiffing happens at those conventions?
And where? And where? And how?
Those mainly happen like those will be happening in the hotel rooms. Like those being private. There'll be private events for those.
Did you stay in the hotel rooms?
Sure did.
I did not.
So you didn't get invited to the after party? Is that what you're saying?
So it was my first time going to the convention, and I didn't want to just. And I was kind of shy and stuff like that. I've been invited, but it's just my conscience was nervous to do all that kind of stuff.
See, that's the thing. That was the thing I was wondering, dude. It's like the conventions definitely you're gonna get a whole bunch of like furries there, dude. But like, how come there's no like more local furry events? Like, how come they don't rent out the Middle East every once in a while and listen to like furry music? You introduced me to some furry music, dude. By the way, dude, which is like kind of crazy. I didn't even know that was a genre. Like,
It's a genre?
Yeah.
Genre.
It's just like techno music, but it's just like a furry artist either making it or like making the song with like help with some friends or whatnot, or just singing the lyrics.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. But yeah, how come there's no like local smaller furry events happening, dude?
So there are those, but those are we don't call those like conventions. We call those meetups.
Meetups.
So
Okay.
local furries like get together and like say go out and have lunch. Go out and as a group go have lunch, go to a movie, just hang out.
But you don't do it in a full costume.
No, see, you could,
Yeah.
but so for the meetings I've been to, the people
I think yeah.
don't have a costume, like don't have their fursuit.
So you don't need a costume to be a furry. It's something inside you. You don't need to have the accoutrement to be accepted into the furry community.
No, I personally do not own one, but
Okay.
I'm accepted into the furries with open arms.
Wait. Okay. So I was gonna ask you, what is your head?
Well, for my head, it would be so it would be a wolf base over the head with red hair and dragon horns.
Ooh.
With a couple of scales on the cheek.
Ooh.
So
Wait. So like a wolf's head, but it's red fur.
It's a wolf head with black fur, but with hair on the top.
With
so like
hair.
actual hair.
Wow.
Where does the hair come from?
So there are dragons who have hair.
Oh my god.
I know. This is really. I'm like picturing.
Actually,
in
I
my mind.
have seen that. I've done a mural of a dragon one time.
I think.
I remember that.
I think that's pretty cool. Like to have such a specific.
Then horns and a few scales just on the cheek, like a. Did your dragon wolf persona ever murder anyone, like in a gang? And the scales are kind of like a teardrop kind of tattoo
So
on the wolf beast.
you know the saying there's two sides to every coin.
Mm.
That's
I
how it is
feel
with my
there's
coin.
okay, but wait, riddle me this, and then get right back to your point. But I feel that there's 3 sides, because if there weren't 3 sides, you couldn't roll a coin along a table, could you? Okay,
Geometry. You just blew my mind.
so I'll hear your point, and then you tell me what you think the hidden third side is to whatever it is you're saying. Okay.
So I was saying, the question about my furry murdering somebody, it's more or less my furry will never attack anyone unless he's provoked or his friends are hurt.
That's right.
Or what? Spreads a hurt?
His friends
If my friends
Oh.
are hurt, or my friends or family are hurt in any way,
And then he
That
will
is when I strike.
kill.
Okay.
I-
Okay.
And then he will strike away. And then fly
Oh,
away
that-
and
I-
never be caught.
basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can your furry wolf,
Like
fur
that.
wolf, dragon breathe
So
fire?
if any of your friends are ever hurt, the dragon wolf has a license to kill. That's,
That's
what
right,
you're saying.
Yeah, well,
that
it's
is
a dragon.
You
correct.
pose it another way, but I'm seeing the other side. I'm axing about the third side, however.
I'm curious if there's any superpowers involved. Like, is there fire breathing?
There are furries who, there are furries who have art made of them doing mystical abilities.
Okay.
Because a lot of us are also into the mystic arts.
I guess that's like a
Alchemy.
question of immersion. It's like,
Numerology.
as long as like
Shamanism.
immersion is it's allowed like to a very to like a
Furry.
huge degree, I guess, dude. So like if you just happen to have a persona that is good at fire, you want to immerse that into something, then
Yeah.
then it's allowed, I guess. It's all about, it's really cool, dude. I think.
Wait, are there any animals that are not accepted?
Oh.
To my knowledge, no.
There's no like off limits, like nobody can be a spider because we all hate spiders,
No.
like that kind of thing.
No,
Okay.
the spiders are. I've met people who are spiders.
Wow.
Yo, dude, what about that?
Eight-legged freaks.
What about if you become so notorious within the furry community that they won't allow
Well, he
wolf
doesn't
dragons
even have
anymore?
a costume yet, so.
Whoa.
But we'll work
Yes.
into that. Yeah, we'll get in
But
there.
yeah, maybe like, are there prejudices? I know that you try and be like very open and very accepting of like interspecies relationships and everything, and all the different species. But are there prejudices that are starting to emerge that you're like aware of? And are people having conversations about that?
Like that rabbit, pigeon, snake ass
My knowledge-
shit that none of us like.
Are there sorry.
Snakes ain't got fur.
So yeah, no, I'm
So
curious
Snakes
about.
is snakes, furry or not.
I'm curious. I'm really curious. That's a really good question. I'm really curious about like how that like is there like also are there trends that come and go, or is this just I'm sorry.
I want to know if the hair on your dragon wolf is going to be your own hair or prosthetic hair. So you're very good at remembering all the questions I ask.
Yeah, I actually am really curious about Jonathan's question.
So, about the prejudices of what the groups I'm in,
Yeah.
I have not seen it because all my groups we troll each other, we joke around with each other, but there's no like hatred
Okay, I
to
see.
anyone who wants to date.
Are there
Say,
jokes like
cat
is
or-
there like how many like furry wolves does it take to screw in a light bulb? Are there jokes like that? Like good natured jokes?
There are a lot of jokes
It's
like
not a
that.
good natured joke.
Okay, well can we hear some of them? Can I
I
hear
know.
a
I'm really
couple?
curious.
What is it?
Can we hear a few of them?
Yeah.
I don't really make jokes. Like the main jokes I really make are like
It's not
I
Tyrone.
want to say, like,
Fuck, why did you ask? Okay.
What? No,
Okay,
no,
no, go
I'm
on,
wondering
go
if
on,
you've
go on.
heard.
No,
You've
go on,
heard
go on,
some.
go on, go on. He was about to tell us something.
I can't even think of one because like I said, I don't really
Tell us
I don't
one
really
joke,
make
any
jokes.
joke you know.
Yeah, tell us a joke.
I'm not good at jokes.
Fang, dude, you're the man, brother.
He's gonna tell us a joke. Give him time. Give him time. I'll be quiet.
What about like trends? Like, are there certain memes like, "Oh, here comes another cat girl"?
We're
like,
about to
like,
start one, dude.
are there like trends that people are like, "Oh my god, that is so
There are a
overdone"?
lot
Another
of trends.
Taylor Swift mascot costume.
So there are furries who are big into the trends and stuff.
So-
And especially with meme culture as well.
Oh, man.
Has anyone, you know how Robin Williams had a reputation for being extremely hairy? I mean, this is dark, but are there furries out there who identify as Robin Williams and dress up as him?
Not to my knowledge, no.
No.
That's
If-
more.
if-
But not to your knowledge.
That's
but
cosplay.
if
That's
I
not
do
furry.
No,
Who's
man.
another furry person? Does Chewbacca? Is he?
Oh, does
Oh,
Chewbacca?
is
Yeah,
Chewbacca a furry? Is Chewbacca
no,
a
dude,
valid
that,
choice?
That will fall under cosplay.
Is there
as well.
any invalid, like,
Yeah.
how far, like, what about a naked mole rat, okay? Because there's no fur on that thing. But you're saying snakes are okay, arachnids. Arachnids, many of them have fur.
No, a lot. To my knowledge, we still count them as furries. I don't know if they're under another name, but like arachnids fit because there are furries out there who are sharks, who are octopuses, who are spiders, snakes,
Wow.
birds.
All right.
Oh,
we
yeah,
get-
so
That's true, feathers.
When I hear that, I feel like.
What about
like,
poodles? Because they have hair, not fur.
You tell me.
Hypoallergenic.
Jarvis splitting hairs from furs over here.
I am. But I have a. What's your question, Kurt? Because I have a very important question.
Okay, so like when I heard that you were describing like arachnid furries and stuff, I had this instant like reaction like, oh, I don't want to be around those people. But like if you were talking
not
about like
people.
if
They're
you were talking about like
spiders.
cats
Okay,
and like
respect.
yeah, like cats and
Respect
dogs
the
or whatever,
fursona.
or like
The worst thing you could do to anyone's persona is
squirrel.
to call them a person.
yeah.
You fucking
So I no, I'm just saying.
do you
like,
have a negative word for like people that I can use to get out my fursona, which is aggression towards human beings? I think that's the closest I relate to like I do want to become an animal and then just like rail against every person. So is there a word I could use for the non-furry?
Not really. We just call them humans.
Oompa Loompas?
Humans.
Humans?
But like for like gross like human.
Oh, that's a word. That's a word.
What's the word? Shh.
We just call them humans. HOMANS.
Humans.
I see that on
Who
Reddit.
are
Yeah.
humans?
You are such a human.
Human.
Humans.
that's
Very
cool.
good. Very
I like
good.
it.
That's cool. So that's sort of like they're not in the
Humans, this shit.
yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. You ain't
That's
cool.
awesome.
All right, if you take 100
Non-furs.
cosplayers and 100 furries and they battle out like physically, who will win?
Not really sure because
The
there are
cosplayers have
furries in
swords.
the
and,
community,
like,
such as myself, who are cosplayers. So it kind of be, and there are cosplayers who are furries. So
Wait.
it wouldn't a battle like that really.
Wait, are you telling me you
Okay.
double dip? Not only are you a furry, but you also cosplay?
Who made?
Yeah, there are also furries who are gamers, cosplayers, actors, models.
Are they just like real life models or are they furry models?
No, real life
A little bit
models.
of both.
Real life
yeah.
models. A lot of models. A lot of Giselle.
Giselle's a
Gigi,
gazelle.
Gigi,
Giselle's a
Bella,
gazelle.
a lot of them are furries.
Really?
Right.
Heidi's been a furry for 15 plus
Yes.
years. Wait, I have a very important question that I feel has possibly never been asked before. Okay. Now, I have a friend / frenemy / man-child known as Tyrone Jizz Jam Jones. Okay. And I don't know, he's been called by a detective. He says that he's not big and fat and that he's not black. But, I could send you a photo of him. I don't know.
We missed
I don't
Tyrone.
know. This is just, I'm gonna give you all the info that I'm gonna circle around to the main point. So this man being, I've never seen the penile. I'm not sure what the sex is. I've seen the tits. I've seen some of the body, not all of the body. When he swims in the ocean, he wears a shirt, he wears shorts, he wears socks, he wears sneakers, okay? He laughs like a maniac. He splashes the water. We don't know if he can really swim. He can swim because he can float. Because he's fat. But he doesn't think he is. But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's different now.
All right, come on.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
let's
this
just
is
get to the
relevant.
point.
This is relevant to the point, which is that Tyrone Jones, my former best friend, my current absolute enemy, nemesis, there's so much of him, it might be nemesis. Anyways, he has a distinct, I don't know if you're getting a picture, an image of the body type and the persona that I'm describing to you, but I hope that you are, okay? And I was living with this persona at a time where I thought we were friends. I thought we were family. And we were living in Cambridge, and one day we met a black lab on the street, okay? And this black lab had the exact same body of this Tyrone Jones, the exact same. It was like two atoms split, okay? It was two people, one dog, one person, same thing. Same person, completely same proportions, On the street, someone might describe this as a chubby black lab. But if you see, and I have a photo of these two beings side by side next to each other. And if you see this photo, you say, okay, I see one person in two different forms. One's a black lab with a very distinct body type. One's an allegedly unblack male with a very, very similar body type.
Were they both smiling and
demeanor.
laughing? Because that's how I remember Tyrone.
This is like a stigma. Now, how does this fall into the line of freedom, of fursona, because this is Tyrone Jones, and this dog's name is Phoenix. And then we would see this dog, Phoenix, on the street, and anytime they were around each other, there was like two rivers going into one tributary and becoming a single image. Do you know what I mean? It's like these two, they're the same thing in different forms. And I just want to know what you think about that.
Was it could that
If
be a
you've
sign
experienced
of
that,
what Tyrone's...
if you met a wolf or a dragon, if Tyrone Jones could possibly be a chubby black lab in real time in another body?
I don't really know how to answer that one.
I don't even know. Yeah, that's really... So, I mean, have you... so I guess maybe I'll make it into broader. Do some furries meet an animal that they connect with so much that it becomes their persona? Like I have this blue heron that flies alongside me while I ride my bike along the Charles River. It's Blue. That's my buddy Blue. And I feel like he hangs out with me. I feel like he follows me, and I feel like connected to this bird. And, are there stories like that of how people find their fursona? It's something very like, it meets them,
Yeah. So it could, like I said before, it could be like a spiritual thing. Like that animal is connecting with you on a level where you can understand.
Right.
And you feel like, say that like a bird soaring to the sky, so you can make your persona a bird.
And is that like, so what are do people discuss how they find their personas within the community? Like, what made you decide to be, or is it a decision, or is it just an identity? Like, I'm not sure. It's, is it a choice?
So there are people who discuss how they became a furry and how their persona was basically birthed. There are people who, like, I've had a few friends in the past who I talked with about that.
Can I ask you a question? And I don't know what it means to you. I don't know what it means to me, but I just came up with it and I just would like to ask it.
Sure.
Okay. How did you lose your virginity?
Ooh.
It wasn't when I was a furry, though. I lost that before I became furry.
Well, then that wasn't. So you're saying you're possibly.
So, like, there are people out there who try to keep their furries pure, and there are people who don't.
Till furry marriage or just forever? Forever.
Well.
Like the gold star lesbian? But that's wait, what does the gold star lesbian means? Okay, is there gold star furrydom? You're saying you're already not in that club. And if you want to tell us about how you lost your normal virginity, this is my favorite question to ask people recently, and we're all ears. If in case you do want to go into that in detail for us.
No, because I don't even remember.
Oh. So how old were
That's
you
common,
when you?
don't
So
worry.
how old were you when you discovered your fursona?
I want to say 16.
16. Okay. And was it more of a discovery or more of a creativity?
More or less, kind of both. Because, like I said earlier, I saw an image of myself, but it was while I was in like a dark place at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was in a dark place mentally, so that it was like that.
Not just
myself,
like in a basement with the lights off.
Yeah.
So did you feel that finding
Nemesis,
the fursona or creating?
There's so much of.
What was that?
I'm sorry.
Disembodied Jarva. So do you feel like that actually finding or creating this fursona helped you
sage.
through the dark place? It was like a beacon of like sort of something. Like some people like to do yoga. I don't know. Was it something that helped you through that? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, it was, because when I found my furry self, I found a group of friends who I would consider my best friends. Who I
Nice.
consider my best friends, because they've helped me through so much in my life right now, and especially back then. Like there were times when I would fight with like certain people in the group, but then
Which
later
ones and
on,
what?
still,
Which ones and what animals?
What was
were
the
they?
beef? What was the beef?
No,
Why were you
and
fighting?
was it beef? Was it a cow? What were the animals that you were fighting?
This
with?
is interesting.
no. So there was one person who it was kind of like last year. He was a bunny, and he was so
Bunny!
touchy anytime
Fucking rabbit.
You don't wanna fight bunnies, man.
Wait, no, let him keep going. I'm really.
he was touchy, and anytime I didn't talk to him or didn't acknowledge him, it was always he always put through it as I hated him, which kind of led me to never talk to him again.
Do you think that maybe that was what he was like because he's a prey animal and he really can only see out of one side of his head at a time? He can't ever look you straight on in the face because he's looking for predators. And so, you have to be like extra reassuring and pat that little space behind his ears, and slowly approach him. Do you think that had anything to do with the conflict?
Well, he was the one who would approach me first. I would just never want to talk. He would approach me first, and
Hair
then,
for a hair.
but he would also ask, "You hate bunnies?" I'm like, "I don't hate bunnies." I'm like, I have someone who is a bunny who was like one of the closest people to me, but he's always like, "You hate this bunny," as I hate him.
Did he ever yell? Did he ever yell at you? I'm somebody. I'm somebody.
Oh my god.
Okay. Do you think that like
And why do wait? More importantly, and get back to your question, Kurt. Sorry, right away, Windsor. Why do you hate bunnies?
I don't hate bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
just, that one was like, it was just that one was like super clean. Like couldn't sleep unless I I couldn't sleep and I couldn't wake up and I have like so many messages from that one person.
Oh,
Whoa.
a psycho bunny.
So I'm curious. Are predator furries? Do they have like more aggressive personalities? Because like he kind of sounds like a bunny. He has this like, oh, I'm so helpless. You need to take care of me. I'm this like, you know.
Oh,
So,
a wolf dragon wants to be my friend. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right. My uncle, my mother, my father fell for this fucking trick. You know what? They're dead. They're digested at this point.
and yeah, man. And in this situation, you're playing that more stoic role because you're a dragon. You're like, look, man, it's all like peace and love, but like, I don't know.
Don't start the fire.
Yeah.
Well,
That's interesting.
there are predator furries.
Kurt,
Oh no.
what
Like,
the?
okay, say from like okay, I'll use myself as an example. Me being a wolf and a dragon, I chose those. Like those are my guardian. Like to me, they're like a guardian side of me, being out of the side, because in life when I go, I'm I'm very shy. I'm a shy person, and when I went to that convention a while ago, I was shy, but I always had my wolf and dragon side, my wolf and my dragon, that helped me and just pushing me along.
So
I
you're
may be a predator,
channeling
but I act like a
power.
threat, being
Like-
scared.
Yeah, you're channeling the power of the wolf and dragon within you to, overcome anxiety. This is actually beautiful.
Yeah,
Dude,
I could get
they-
into
like-
this
That's
for
really-
sure.
that's
Fang-
for
Fang,
sure.
Fang here has taught me a lot that I didn't know, and I absolutely love it, dude. Dude, Fang, any you guys got any last questions for Fang?
So
here,
I did want to give us all Fursonas real quick. They might not stick, but I do want to
Yeah.
find out all
Yes,
our
yes,
Fursonas.
yes,
Is there a
yes.
quiz?
Nice.
How do we find out?
Well, I mean, I guess does anyone have an idea? Like Herb.
I can't hear anything anymore.
Oh, you can't hear us?
Uh-oh.
Hey,
You know,
can you hear us now? No.
Oh, did the call get dropped?
Hoping not.
Oh my god, we were about to find our Fursonas.
We can still do
Fang.
that. We're gonna play the game right now. Everybody, just say your fursona.
oh, you have to decide your fursona?
First thing that comes into your
Is
head.
it a
Hey,
name or?
can you hear us now? There we go. He's back.
Okay, so we were all thinking of finding our Fursonas, and we wanted to get your input. So I guess we're gonna go around and say what we think
All right, you
our
go
Fursonas
first.
might be.
Go first.
Goose, wild goose.
You don't fuck with Canadian goose.
It could be a Canada goose. I wish it was a swan, but it's actually just a goose.
What do you think, Fang? Is he still there? I thought he was there. Hey. Oh, we might have lost Fang.
Oh no.
Anyway, I'm definitely some kind of a cat or feline.
Okay, is
Yeah.
it like a big cat or a little cat?
Maybe like a medium-sized like jungle cat.
Like a bobcat?
Maybe.
Or do you
I
need
need to
the
look
tail?
at I need to look at pictures and like research.
Maybe an ocelot.
Like it's like a feeling, a vague picture, and I need to, I need to do some research.
Okay, but you have a feline feeling.
I'm gonna say medium-sized jungle cat.
Medium-sized jungle cat of some sort. Okay,
Yeah.
very good, very good. What about you?
I would say at this point, at this juncture in my life, I've thought about it. I would say that I am closest to a sea cucumber.
Sea cucumber.
I tried to
nice.
think about what is the animal that is barely an animal that moves the least, that is almost a plant, and that's
Sea cucumber.
I've held a sea cucumber.
It's a very phallic animal.
I like it.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
the only part where it's like I don't relate. It's like, do I feel like I'm a dildo? No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Do I
So
feel
it's a
like
pure
I don't
fursona.
feel like I'm a penis?
Right.
Because it's like I did think about that. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, people say it's a phallic object. It's like, no, I'm saying deep sea depression, plant like non-being. You know,
Wow.
if you're gonna use me
that is
to
the
pleasure
deep-
yourself,
But will that-
then you
will
know
that-
what?
You don't care.
No, it's not that I don't care. It's that I can't move and I don't have arms and I don't have legs and I barely have a mind. So I probably am unable. I don't want to be used as a dildo. Like, who's gonna do that to me? A dolphin, a person, a clam? I don't want that. But if they decide to do it, what am I gonna fucking do? I'm
Ouch.
like
So
fucking.
That is a deep
sounds
persona.
like a very
I'm
dark.
That is
like
a
a
deep persona there,
fatter-
dude.
That's a dark persona.
fatter. I'm like Uma Thurman in a coma in the beginning of Kill Bill without any of the benefits of the
Ouch.
weight loss. Because it's like I'll wake up to eat, and then I go back to being a sea cucumber.
Jesus, Jarva.
Yeah, you got it. You at least
Okay, wait.
maybe you're a
who are you
starfish.
gonna be? Okay.
I'm gonna go with the
I don't
gerbil
think I'm a
thing. I mean, it's been you guys have been calling me a gerbil
much
for
movement.
years. I'm just gonna stick
Yeah,
to
you
it.
are, Gerbil.
Yeah.
Screw you.
I mean, people write in.
You know what, dude? If
There's
you know,
websites about it.
If you want to comment and
not my
think
fault.
that our personas are wrong, we're open.
Yeah,
We're
we're open
open.
for-
Yeah, we're open
I'm
for
totally
suggestions.
Hey,
open
Fang, are you
to
back?
new persona.
Yes, I am back.
Did you hear our personas?
I when I got back, all I heard was about the sea cucumber and dildos.
Okay. Okay, so
Excellent.
Have you ever met another furry that was also a sea cucumber?
I have not.
Did you have to walk over anybody at the convention that was just like in
No.
a green sleeping bag with string attached to it that was just laying on the ground, all zipped up
No, I have
inside the
not.
bag? Okay, well, I'll see you at the next convention. I won't see you, but you might see me, but I won't see anyone because I'll be sleeping in a deep depression sleep on the floor of the convention center. I'll have my manager bring me there.
So Kirk, you decided you're some sort of jungle cat, a medium-sized jungle cat.
Yeah, and now that sounds like, you know what? Whatever. That was my choice. Yeah.
You felt that. I can see that. The way you move, I can see the jungle cat in you.
Kirk came in here today being
Fake.
like, "Yo, this is what I am." Dude.
I think that he would be like a domestic, like a severely domestic cat that's afraid of even going outside, that thinks it's a jungle cat and is afraid to even kill mice, but will kill like a moth and thinks that it's like it is like running around the kitchen in a wild delusion that it's some kind of mountain lion. That's what I would say more accurately, but I don't know how
what?
personas are chosen.
you
I
have
welcome
no
your
right.
opinion. There's a
Right.
discourse.
Personas are supposed to
truth
be
is
a.
somewhere
Is
in
it
the
more
middle.
accurate? Is it
Yes.
more accurate?
It sounds like personas should be
I feel
something
it's
that
much more
brings you
accurate.
up. It should be something to give you strength. You know,
Okay.
so maybe
it
he
should
is
be
that
a
jungle
positive
cat.
delusion for you in your life.
My whole life is a positive delusion.
Okay. Yes.
How long have you spent in the wild eating raw animals that you chased down and bit into with your teeth?
I don't know, just like 2 or 3 years, maybe.
So I went with. So this is. I feel like I think I might actually have a persona because I have a very very specific answer to this.
You're gonna say area that has a lot of fur on it.
Well, you know, I am very lazy. So I
Because
actually.
I was like, wait, I think I have a persona too.
Yeah. No.
I know it's like a small animal that lives on my body.
Yeah. So I've
had a
feel,
lot of ticks. Okay,
I
go on.
feel like there's something. Yeah, I feel like there's something about. So I do like birds, like I said, and I feel like I would love to be a swan,
Feathers.
graceful, beautiful.
You said can of geese.
I think
earlier.
that's a
Yes, but actually,
feather sona.
Yeah,
feather sona. I'm gonna
sona.
say it just to be accurate, just because
Jarva,
I have an
let
English
me
major
speak
and I had to work
about
for a
the
long time
swan.
to get it. Okay.
Okay, so I feel like I've always wanted to be a swan, right? I want to be graceful. I want to be, well spoken and beautiful,
Just like
and,
a swan. You
Yes.
know? Once I heard this swan say,
yeah.
That's the case, then you would be like the
I was
first swan I
like,
met.
Maya Angelou.
Right. But in my head,
That's
swans
right.
are a
I've
very.
ever met in my lifetime, so-
Wait, what? What was that, Frank?
If she wants to be a swan, then she was the first one I've ever met.
A first swan. Wow.
Wow, yeah.
But I
You've
feel.
never seen Bjork?
Yeah, Bjork. I mean, if you've never seen Swan Lake, I was in
Does
Swan Lake
Bjork
when I was a
count
kid.
as
Maybe
a-
that's
yeah.
what did it. I
Look
did
it
ballet. I like swans. It's a very like it feels like a good animal. They're also very defensive. They're young. They mate for life. They're an honorable animal. Swans are
Are you
an honorable-
defensive of your young? Like overly?
I'm defensive. I'm defensive of Gen Z. They're not mine. But then in actuality, I'm a goose because I'm ridiculous all the time, and I poop all the time, and I run around.
I think a swan is basically a goose, and they poop the same amount.
Yes,
so
but, like,
I think it could be right.
I think I am. My persona is a goose that would like to be a swan.
Whoa.
Wow, layers.
Wait, Fang,
There's
Fang,
a
I
lot
have
of
a
layers.
question. Can I ask a question?
Wasn't expecting
Yeah,
that.
you can.
So wait, is Fang still on?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yo, okay, so are there a lot of people like that? Because, like, you also have the dual inner furry nature. Are there a lot of people like that, and it's like a yin and yang thing?
Yeah, there are a lot of people. I've met. I've met like. I've met a few. I've met someone who's a fox and a cat. I've met someone who's, I want to say,
A human dressed up as an animal. It's
It's
a
probably not
trifecta. Wait,
Fang, dude.
what's the wildest? Because a goose and a swan, it's like a swan is a goose. Come on, what the fuck?
I
You
know, but
it's
like,
like you could do one costume with this mixture, but you've got the teardrops, like you got the scales on the side, you got the red hair, you
Yeah.
got an elaborate costume. I would like to know if you're getting unemployment, if you're getting a little cash money, what it's gonna take for you
Yes.
to realize
What? That was great.
your forever dream of having an actual, like, do you not care about having the actual costume because you have it in your mind? You're like, if there was a Project Furry runway, I would be looking at you, I'd be like, okay, this guy has a concept. Whether he can sew or not, I'm gonna see after the commercial, but he has a concept,
Right. It's very, very detailed.
you know. And do you really get, how can you really consider yourself a furry until you get into the fur for real?
I consider myself furry no matter what.
Are you
Just
Are you
because I'm
naturally
not-
hairy? Are you naturally
No,
hairy?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Do you shave any part of your body? That's what I was gonna ask you too.
No.
Well, that's what I was expecting. That.
Yeah.
Do you
I
pluck
don't-
any hair from your body ever on any condition?
Besides dyeing my hair, not really.
What color do you dye your hair?
Orange.
Well, that was one time.
That
Yeah,
was an
dude, that
accident. That was a
one time
bleach
counts.
accident. I've been there too. I'm still there now.
My hair was supposed to be red, and the red didn't
this
stick, but
Tyrone?
the orange is still in my hair right now. But I'm dyeing my hair silver next week.
Nice.
Do you know about a former comedian named Tyrone Jones who once had red hair for a film that he never completed making, that his grandfather made him shave off at his great grandmother's funeral? Also, I
I
have
don't
this
think he knows
one long arm hair. Let me just ask you this real quick. I have this one pore on my right arm, okay, that grows this hair that just like extends beyond. It's like I never
Did you name it?
realized that your hair on your arms and stuff has a little breaking point. It's always growing and has a little breaking point where it breaks off and just like sheds away. And that's why your arm hair is always a certain length. I have this one monstrosity, this super powered, superhuman, superhero Spider-Man hair that grows out of my right arm, and I can see where it was supposed to break, and it just keeps growing. It's just super strong. It's like my strongest pore. It's my pride and
That
joy.
pore would be so marketable to bald men.
Right? I should get it researched.
Yeah.
Stem cell, stem pore.
Yeah.
And it just keeps growing. And I just want to know, in your opinion, what do you think the furry community would think about something like that?
I don't know.
Well, you,
Yeah,
as a
guys.
member of the furry community,
Well, no.
what
What
do
do
you
you
think
think of
about
it?
that?
But that one long hair,
Yeah. Super long. It's white. All my arm hair is white as the night, but a white night, but it's long. Just one. Okay, what do you think about it? Just think about it in your mind and then really honestly tell us.
I think that's actually pretty cool. Just having all
Embrace
that white hair, I think it's pretty cool.
I
Hell
do
yeah.
too. I do too.
I think it's cool.
Now, as a furry, could I identify as the one white extra long arm hair on my own arm? could I furry, kind of like I see it as almost an earthworm gym where we go down into the dirt of reality, of freedom, and I'm a single fur in a way, but a superhuman fur that has sprung from my own bodice, as it were. And maybe I get like a skin tight pantyhose type thing that's extra long, and I put that sock body over my body, and now I'm my one long arm hair. And then I even have like a little hole in the side of it that lets my one long arm hair outside of the pantyhose costume. What do you think about that?
These are questions I've never had to think about. So,
oh, you're gonna get a lot of those.
Yeah, I'm curious. So we haven't got to Herb yet, though. So the gerbil, because Rod thinks you're a liger.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is enough questions in my lifetime.
That's an awesome animal for Rod to. Big shout out to Rod.
Yeah, he's like, I don't think Herb is a gerbil. Herb is a liger.
Dudes, we're gonna take a quick music break, man. So, Fang, thank you for calling in, bro.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Fang.
you.
And add us all on Facebook. I would love to talk more about this stuff with you. Like, it sounds really cool, creative, and interesting, and also psychologically extremely healthy if it helped you through a dark time.
Big time.
Mm-hmm. And you found friends.
A lot of furries do join the community because they've been bullied, and with the furry community being accepted, a lot of us being accepted, they look to us as a second family or someone they can depend on.
Right, and you've stayed close throughout the years, and that's really one of the things that can pull people out of dark times the most.
Big time.
Antisocial conditioning here has done that for me.
That's right, dude.
But I mean, all jokes. We are making jokes, but I think it'd be interesting to see what happens further in the furry community. It's fascinating.
Please don't be a stranger.
Don't be a stranger.
Definitely don't be a stranger. Thank you so much for calling us. We're going to be right back in a little bit, dudes. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you, Fang. We'll talk to you later, bro.
Bye, Fang.
Bye.
Fang forever.
I'm gonna play this one song that I've been obsessing over lately, guys.
Yes,
and then
play
we'll
it.
be right back.
I'm mad that I didn't get all those songs.
I swear that someday I'll tell you without lying, I was born to quit smoking, I was born to quit dying. On that day, not doing heroin will be easy as pissing. On that day, I'll stop talking so much shit about the government, 'cause urine speaks louder than words on a politician or on a prison warden. Urine speaks louder than words. I swear that today I was born to be living, I was born to be singing, I was born to be fighting. But will somebody say, is this resistance or a costume party? Either way, I think black with bandanas is a boring theme. I don't gotta tell ya, crackers are great with amnesia when they wanna forget something like centuries of racism. Say, look at the man on center stage and pay no attention while millions get locked in a cage. Riots break out in Oakland, but urine speaks louder than words on a prison warden or on a BART policeman. Urine speaks louder than words.
Yeah, so everybody just left the studio. Hey, Twister Rico, you want to sit in for a little bit while we come back from this music break? Cool beans, dude. Come on, say something real quick. Get on the mic. We're going to call Tyrone Jones in a little bit. Yes. Which one? Yes, it is.
Hello.
Hey, Twister Rico.
I'm here delivering pizza.
Thank you very much.
Are we on camera too?
We totally are, dude.
Well, here, then the people can see me hand the pizza over.
Thank you, sir.
We managed to save you a few slices. It wasn't easy because there were a lot of people that wanted pizza out there. But we made sure to take care of you, Herb.
Thank you very much. Pizza's a big, it's a big deal, dude. How you been, dude?
Well, we haven't seen each other in so long.
It's been forever, dude.
I've been fantastic. We've been having a chit-chat out in the hallway. Hopefully we weren't loud and seeping through the microphones in here.
You know what, dude? I want that to happen, dude. This is antisocial conditioning. We want as much noise as possible.
I just told Alvin a great idea would be to put a big screen TV out there and have everything that's happened in this room be live out in the hallway. Oh. Don't you think that would be a great idea?
That would be awesome, dude. That would be fucking beautiful, dude.
Jarvin didn't even think of that. I did. Isn't that amazing?
God. Yes.
Because people will walk in and then they'll be glued to the TV. Like, no matter what's going on in here, have another camera that's always on, like have the tape go.
Yeah, just have it. Dude, I love that idea, dude. People could just like walk in and see what's going on in the studio, dude. And it's such an easy thing to do, dude. And I think it will be
Alvin
beautiful.
said it's going to happen. He said they have a big screen TV that they can put out there, and then whatever is going on in here, people will walk in.
Can I ask you something serious? Can I ask you something?
You could put this up there too.
Can I ask you something real quick, dude?
Sure.
How is Alvin Long so goddamn cool?
Well, that's a difficult question.
It's a difficult question.
He's always been that cool.
It's insane. It's insane the levels of cool that we get out of Alvin Long, dude.
Yeah. But anyway, I thought I mentioned that to him, and he said it's in the works. Because don't you think that would be great?
That would be beautiful.
Fantastic.
I would love that, dude. I would absolutely love that, dude.
Okay, well, enjoy your pizza, dude.
Oh, thank you very much, dude. Steve Ricardo from the Blowing Smoke with Twister Rico podcast. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen, sitting here. I'm like killing for air because everyone left, but Jar was back in the room. She and Steve are having it out. I don't know if you were watching Jarva's stream earlier, but apparently on air they need to clear some air out, dude, which is like hilarious.
Are we doing this?
Oh, you guys want to do it on Antisocial? Why not?
We're doing it just because we're friends.
Yeah, definitely. That's why people put in the effort. That's why people clear out the air because we're friends. Oh, all right. I'll back off. I'm sorry. Jarva, come over here. We're gonna call Tyrone. We're gonna call T Jamie Jones, and get another detective. Detective. What was the name of the detective again? I forgot.
Detective Tony from the government.
Detective Tony. Holy shit, we're getting a phone call, dude. What's going on here? Hello, you're calling into antisocial conditioning. How you doing? I'm sorry. Hey, you're calling into antisocial conditioning. How you doing?
Are you gonna fight?
Who?
Are you gonna fight?
I mean, we fight all the time, dude. Who's this?
Nice. But is it? If you're gonna fight, I'll just leave. I don't know. It's like for a second it sounded like no one was there, so I'd help kill the dead air. But if you're gonna fight, you should.
Oh, I was trying to set one up for the dead air, dude, but it didn't happen, dude. It didn't go through, dude. But thank you for calling in, man. Who's this, Rod?
Yeah.
Hey, man. How's it going, dude? Where you at?
I don't know. Maybe somewhere on 90.
Oh,
nice. I was just in Albany.
I saw the live footage of the protests out there, right? You were out at another protest?
Yeah, it was one of those cop liquor things.
I thought it was a cop sucker.
Yeah, cop suckers, liquors, whatever,
I thought it was bootlickers, which I still don't understand. What does bootlickers mean?
They lick the boot of the
alcohol,
state.
like when you make alcohol in a boot. Is
no,
that what it
the
means?
boot represents the government, the big oversized boot of the state. And
I thought
like,
that
you
was
know, police
Italy.
officers. What?
The boot.
Yeah. What did you say before the boot?
I thought that was Italy.
Well, yeah, Italy is shaped like a boot, and hey, maybe there's some tie-in with Mussolini and fascism.
Conspiracy.
Why
There
not?
always is, isn't there? And then it circles right back to pedophilia, doesn't it?
I guess I just don't know anything about the Proud
But
Boys unless
I
Rod
guess,
Weber
but I
tells
just
me.
don't know.
And
Lou
so
Reed,
the
quoting Lou
pedophile
Reed.
train it's getting bigger with Donald
Love you,
Trump
Lou.
being implicated in those Ghislaine
I
court
heard Lou
documents.
Reed was yellow right before he died. My mentor in life, John Cremona, hashtag John Cremona, I love you, John Cremona, saw Lou Reed like right before he died. He's like, he looked ill. He was yellow. Wasn't looking good.
Yeah, I don't know. So
I guess, but I just don't know.
Okay. So
Okay, go on.
no, there's nothing to say. I was just Herb was saying that he's trying to kill dead air, and so since I'm just sitting in my car with my butler's driving me around Western Massachusetts so that I can go to these cop liquor rallies, and I didn't have anything else to do, so why not?
Thank God for your butler, man.
Now, is this
Oh
a
my
new...
God!
I'm
if
assuming...
it wasn't for my I wouldn't know how to get around if it wasn't for my butler.
Definitely.
I'm assuming, and since and emphasized, reinforced by the fact that you have a butler, I'm assuming that this is some new police like bougie alcohol that the police has recently come out with. I don't know if it's a hashtag Blue Lives Matter thing or what it is, but you're saying that you're going to cop liquor parties. So I'm assuming that the police force of America or anti-America or, Western Mass has come out with a new liqueur or liquor. I don't know if it's a grain alcohol, if it's something that's already been done, or if it's a hooch that the police have been hiding because they're with the people in the jail that make the illegal alcohol, and maybe a new kind of alcohol has sprung out of that, and they've finally realized how to market it and do the packaging, and now it's coming. I haven't been on Instagram today, so I haven't seen. I didn't know there was a new cop liquor. I'm not sure if I'm interested in an alcohol made by cops in whatever way, but I am interested in just figuring out what it is that is going on. So that's what I'm assuming. And is that the case? And what kind of alcohol is it?
Yeah, well, it's like that lemon lime vodka that you get from Smirnoff. But it's kind of repackaged. The thing is that America is so steeped in this that these blue baggered douchebaggery that people would assume that it's anti-American to be against that. It's not anti-American. Honestly, you're for the people or you're not. It's not about America or not America. Although the blue blockers want to make it about that, and that's why they're so full of shit. That's what I say about that. You got all these guys in their Trump hats, and meanwhile, when you confront them with the fact that Trump's been riding around on the pedophile airplane, Lolita Express, like, oh, well, I'm going to have to read the paperwork first. And,
Dude,
we know what the paperwork says. The
Did
paperwork says the blue blockers are a bunch of fucking pedo ass lickers, and Donald Trump is one of them. His fucking house, Mar-a-Lago, is a mile from Jeffrey Epstein's. It's a 4-minute drive. I've done it. I've defaced the gate of his mansion with hairspray, which is easily removed.
Ron!
So,
Ron, for the love of God! Dude,
how do you deface a gate with hairspray? Are you gone?
No, like I was gonna ask,
circle back.
like a whole bunch of information just got like leaked into the public about the whole Epstein thing, dude. Did you see any of it?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. It's,
dude.
More names to mention. Yeah, and
So,
and not only that, there's like 2 confirmed overnight stays by Bill Clinton, so that's fun.
Yeah, I heard that a lot of people that got like mentioned in it are not currently in power, but they don't want to release the names of the people that are currently in power.
Well, of course. I mean, why would they? That's how power works. Power's never going to give you anything that you don't demand from them first. So motherfuckers need to be banging on their doors and saying, what the fuck is in this shit.
Fatherfuckers.
Motherfuckers. Well,
These motherfuckers. Hey, did you see that video up the other night with me and Lauren, where evidently, okay, so they get so upset about the word Marxism, but at some point, I guess, you know, that just made him mildly insane. But then it got escalated when I said the word motherfucker, and so
really?
This guy's brother comes up to me.
Yeah, because it's fatherfucker
he's
now,
like,
and everybody knows
yo,
that.
dude, why'd you gotta fucking say that? And I'm like, wait, say what? Motherfucker. What, you're saying some shit about his mother? There's no one else here talking about that kind of shit. You can talk about Marxism all you like, but you want to talk about fucking his mother, I got a fucking problem with that.
Oh, my God. Any excuse to try to throw violence at you, huh?
Well, that's what he was. He was getting in my face. And I turned the camera down. You could see he had his hands all over me. But I mean, to be fair, when he asked why'd you say motherfucker, I said because I fucked your mother. And what it turns out is this guy was the other dude's brother. And so I said, like, what? Like, your brother's got to fight your battles for you? And he's like, yeah, I do. You know, like, and it was just your typical fucking meathead thing to put a cap on a one meathead day. But we had a lot of fun, and
it sounds kind of sexual. Like maybe one of the Proud Boys finally took you up on your offer. You're like, he had his hands all over me. We were like spitting into each other's mouths, saying, "I don't care."
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I don't care about anything but fighting you physically.
Oh, for sure. Like back in Seattle, I was asking Tiny Toe Easy to make out with me, just like Cole Scott, and you know, all the others. Like, I mean, it definitely gets very sexual. There's a lot of tension. I believe, you know, some Nazis have put their fingers in Lauren's butt before, and I mean, it's just one of those things that go around. You know, one of these days when they stop being Nazis, you know, maybe we can work it out. But until then, I'm afraid that it's all talk.
Well, speaking of old talk, dude, and Nazi butts Nazi fingers and butts, dude. Kurt's got a fucking something he wanted to bring up today, dude. What's going on, dude? You had
what is it, Kurt?
He actually had a topic earlier today,
Mr.
dude, and I'm like,
Winsler,
really?
come
Thank you,
in
Rod.
with
By the
some
way,
content.
Yeah, what is going on, dude?
Okay, well, I don't think it relates to that.
It doesn't matter. you came up to me earlier today.
Yeah,
you were like,
I
got something I gotta bring up, and I'm like, I'm down for it, dude. Rod, thank you.
Okay, great, yeah. Well, I want to talk about my unemployment claim.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, you know, it took me months, but I'm like, you know, I should at least see if I can get on unemployment. And I'm like, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a musician, and can I have money? And so they applied.
Wait,
they
what
gave me
made
13
you
weeks.
make this decision to do this?
Somebody like told me about it or something.
Who
I
was
don't
it?
remember. Yeah. Why am I even playing that game? Why am I like not trying? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for.
I don't need an award.
I don't know.
I enjoy the dirt. I enjoy people exclusively talking shit about me, and I have a story about that later. But you go on.
All right. Well, so for the week, it's like it's very, you know, I just assume that with COVID and everything, like you don't actually have to like prove you're looking for a job or whatever. So it's like, what job search activities did you do last week? I said, I practiced and I worked on my album. And it's on hold. It's been on hold for like 2 days. I don't know if it's like going up the ladder. I don't know if they're gonna have to approve me, but like, are they gonna get in my face about it?
Wait, oh my god!
And I think I'm doing the right thing because I'm like,
what do you mean?
You're an artist.
The amount of your unemployment has been going up.
Yeah. So.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get my money because I was honest with them.
The unemployment there has put him on hold because he actually because he answered that he is working on an album.
What the fuck is this, Rod?
That's
Beaver
Rod.
Still on the Y.
I don't know.
Say what?
Anyways,
Fine.
so he answered that he was working on an album, and a very independent thing to do, dude, in order to make money, dude. And unemployment has put him on hold, dude.
Well, they put my first payment I like on some chart the status says hold. So it's like I'm not really clear what the status is, but it's like, you know what? I could have played their game. Like I could apply for like 3 bullshit jobs a week, and then if they call me back, I act really disinterested and it never goes anywhere, and then I fill out the form and everything. But I was being honest, you know. I was being so like I was, you know, let's have some mutual respect. Please give me my $795. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, dude. 700 is not bad, by the way.
I know, because it's calculated based on when I had a real job.
Yeah.
Very fortunate.
Holy God, dude. So you think that the second they saw that you were working on an artistic project in order to make money, they fucking frowned upon it?
I don't know. I think what really happened is that, like, that some computer system picked it up and it's like, somebody needs to review this. I don't really, like, it's been like 2 days. I don't know what's actually going on.
Wait, what happened? I don't even.
What's going on is that I haven't gotten my first payment
really
yet, and I applied for it like 2 days ago.
You got like a warning, like, sorry, but we're reviewing heavily your profile of unemployment.
Yeah.
You got that?
Well, yeah, and
What
here's
was the
here's
wordage?
the thing. There have been a lot of unmarked vans near my apartment,
Oh, that's not good.
and
What the fuck?
I'm peeking out my window
That's
all the time.
Not anything. When have you ever been taken down by an unmarked van? When has an unmarked van outside your place of residence ever affected your life? I want to know.
I go on walks
Puerto
every
Rico,
day.
that's not good.
Look, I've been going on walks.
Or
I see
you.
this guy in
Me
a suit.
personally, but
He's behind me, and I go like I keep
Who?
the
Tell
turn.
us
I
what.
try and shake him. I'm serious.
Shake him.
Yeah, and
What,
I
you go
look
up
out my
to him?
window. I look
not
out
my
my
friend.
window.
Like you're a nanny and he's a baby?
Yo, Rod, are you still on?
I think
there's
Rod.
not a fucking wind tunnel in the background, so I'm assuming he's not on, unless he's on mute.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
Ron.
I'm here.
Oh,
What?
look
Dude,
at him.
dude, that like the other day I caught myself thinking about that. I'm like, yo, dude, like, what if like an fucking marked van fucking like attacks us, dude? Like, what
Yeah,
if,
no,
dude? That's
I've
scary shit.
Attacks us. What
Yeah,
the
well,
fuck
I've
does
had
that
that
mean?
happen.
That means that I'm walking down the street minding my own goddamn business,
That's
probably daydreaming about
never
Gundams.
happened to you.
But what if?
Yeah,
So
no.
why do you see an unmarked van and assume that it's gonna
Because it's
what,
happening.
you
It's
assume you're gonna
happening.
get kidnapped?
It's happening.
It's not happening
It's happening.
for her.
It's not happening for her, yes, but what if? It's the point.
The
For
thing is,
her,
it can
because
happen
this is his
to any-
dream.
it
He's
can
like, I
happen-
wish it was happening.
It can happen to anybody.
It would happen to you.
Happens- yeah.
It happens
Because
to
of
me.
something, and it's
It-
not, and it never has, and
it happens-
it never
It
will.
happens
Alright.
to me. It happens all the fucking time.
What about
It
a
ha- it
fucking
happens to
marked
me.
van? Okay, like what the fuck is this?
Oh, hey, Rod, I just finally got back in. I had to say hi to...
I don't know.
Yeah.
I,
So
I was just trying to help her
Andy's
kill the dead air.
socially
Now you're talking
obligated
about
to the
unmarked
radio show.
vans.
Which I appreciate
But-
greatly.
And then I also kind of forgot that I was on the phone because it was the same as listening to the show. And then you asked if I was here, and yeah, no, I mean, so I've definitely had some unmarked cars show up. I've been, the FBI has gone after me a bunch of times. So yeah, that fucks with you. That's a real thing.
Yeah, it is real.
I mean,
Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, it is.
Do you ever see drones hanging outside your window?
Nobody. The police have gone after me many times too. Never in an unmarked van.
Never? Really?
And if no. And
Well, that's the
it's
thing
like,
is that these are
prove to me-
feds, and this is happening this is happening in Portland and New York and Seattle. Like, this is real. It's changing.
Yeah, but tell me how it's happened to you.
Well, he was in...
yeah, I mean, it'd be fucked up, if one of those swooped by. I know being in Portland, there was cops everywhere. You had to look every direction that you're going, not knowing whether someone's just going to scoop you up and put you in the back of their protege, or what their Elon Musk car, or whatever
Their
the
U-Haul.
fuck they got going on. Their U-Haul, yeah, any of that shit. I mean, that Super Happy Fun America's thing. They always show up in the rented U-Hauls so that no one can follow them home. And by the way, we met like the new
Oh,
Lauren,
the deplorables,
I-
the deplorables, or whatever.
Yeah, I saw Brooke Boyce again, and I
how's he
fucking
doing?
harassed him about. Well, he's still a Nazi, and I harassed him again about the tattoo using my big TV news camera. And he's, I don't talk to the media. But then, of course, he couldn't help himself.
Right.
And he's like, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. And so, which he's said before.
So the fact that we were able to ID him with local people who have seen his organizing, he's in news stories about this sort of deplorables white supremacy group with his face there. Yeah. Like, he can't just go saying it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. like he's just like a nobody. Like, he is an active, super happy, fun type.
Oh, absolutely.
And a Nazi.
And I think that his group is called the North Country Deplorables.
North Country, so yes.
Right, and so when I confronted him the first time about the 88, he said it's Dale Earnhardt. When I confronted him again today, he says it's Dale Earnhardt. For those people that don't know, 88 is Nazi code or neo-Nazi code for Hail Hitler, because H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. So 88 equals Hail Hitler. 14 is the number, and their secret 14 words. They have a lot of these numerology, ridiculous things. But so, the problem with this whole thing of saying, oh, it's just Dale Earnhardt, is, first of all, Dale Earnhardt is a racist redneck himself. And second of all, when I was talking to Anthony Brown, who's the guy, Lauren, if you remember the guy with the megaphone, he, Brooks, the 88 guy, starts yelling at him, well, boy, you're going to give me a history lesson, boy. Anthony's black, by the way. So it's just, it was, one of these situations where, oh, yeah, the other thing, too, today he's like, well, what's the big deal? Because I brought up the stuff about boy. It's like, well, he called me boy, too. He also called me the N-word. And so he wouldn't go as far as to actually say the N-word. But he was trying to make the argument, if Anthony can say it, well, then I guess it's totally cool. And, I guess if you're a First Amendment absolutist, I see what he's saying. But anyone with half a mind knows the fucking history. There was this other guy talking to me, just because I was doing, I dressed up like a news guy with the stupid baseball hat. And one of these guys asked me, after I interview him for like 5 minutes, he says, well, what's your take on it? And I say, well, I think the small amount of looting and vandalism that you're talking about is nothing in contrast to the 400 years of oppression and slavery. He's like, 400 years? 400 years, really? I mean, because there weren't blacks here 400. Right. And so, and there was just tons of these discussions today, and I just pray that the camera works the way it was.
I noticed because I was going out to cover a BLM protest in Cambridge, so I was I didn't get to watch the whole stream. I believe the audio was not working well when I saw it, which I commented. So hopefully,
you should have used those mics that you have for your phone.
I wasn't with him today. I wasn't with them.
No, just 1 second. No, so. As I said at the beginning of the live stream, that the live stream audio wasn't going to be good. The audio that I'm worried about is the one that goes to the TV camera.
Okay, so this is a more.
So you wouldn't be able to tell from just watching the live. So the live stream is gonna suck because it was just on top of the camera and not near us. And so, what I'd done is kind of frame the shots, and I walk over with the the TV microphone and all that, and pretend to be TV guy.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna do actually when we went to the other one, but it was just very with the other.
Yo, Rod.
Well, you bitched out, so I just take your job.
Yeah, I know. Well, I can't be leaving the state like this. They're so mad at me in Saratoga Springs that my boss called me today.
Yo, guys.
Yeah, but that means if you're making waves, you're doing it right. I mean,
and you know what? Who's not mad at me is the rest of Black Lives Matter organizers. Like, it's not like the right people are mad at me.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The right people hate me.
Yo, guys.
Anthony and all those other people from Saratoga, they recognized me and hey, look, you got like a TV camera now, and
that's pretty cool.
Nice.
They were totally on board with everything we were doing.
Good.
It's all good.
Nice, yeah.
Yo, guys,
I like them.
Guys, talking about like cops being unfair and all this other stuff, we're gonna be streaming a live call from a Detective Tony towards an associate of ours named Tyrone Jones.
Okay, yeah, we have to do our.
We have to tune in on this because.
I'll go.
All right. Good to hear from you.
So this is gonna be nuts, dude. Yo, dude. Catch Rod Weber Thursday nights every once in a while from the studio, and then all the time from every single political protest. Jesus Christ, my brain is not working today. Rod Weber, everybody.
Rod Weber.
But we're gonna
trolling for great justice.
Yeah, great guy, dude. I love that guy.
Yep.
So I think the Detective Tony's gonna call Tyrone just jammed Jones. And I think it's happening now, live, on Antisocial Conditioning. His phone's off.
No. You know what a phone that's off sounds like?
Hello?
Hello? Hello, Mr. Jones?
Hello?
Hello, is this Mr. Jones?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, hello. This is Tony from the government. Detective Tony. We've spoken before. Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
What's with the attitude today, Mr. Jones?
Want me to be honest with you?
Yes.
Well, I unfortunately feel like I have COVID-19.
All right, Mr. Jones, what are your symptoms?
Well, I had a fever of like 105.
Really?
I've been congested.
It doesn't sound... You sound constipated, so you don't sound like you have a fever of 105.
I just got over it after the fever. I've been sick since Wednesday.
When?
Real bad.
Wednesday? When? Wednesday, sir? Wednesday? When? What
Yeah.
day? What day, sir?
Wednesday.
Can you repeat that?
Wednesday.
When? Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. All right. You mean Wed?
Yeah.
Okay, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, sir.
Wednesday.
All right, go on.
Yeah. Just bedridden.
I'm sorry, you've been flea bitten, sir? What did you say? You've been
Yeah,
bitten.
I've been bedridden. No,
You've
I've been bedridden.
bit. What have you been bit by?
No, I've been bedridden. Like I just been in the bed.
You've been bit.
Been like.
You've been ridden. You've been bitten. You've been
Yeah.
ridden. You've been bit. What were you ridden by, sir? Who rode you? Who rode you? And when and where and why?
No one rode me. I just was just. I just been in the room, been in my room, just sick.
You have a bin. You have a trash bin in your room. Is that what you're saying? You put a bit in your mouth and someone rid you. Is that what you're saying, sir? I'm trying to understand what you're saying right now.
No, I mean I feel a lot better from a couple of days ago. A couple of days ago, I was like, but
I don't know,
to feel
sir. That's
better.
why I'm calling. I don't know. What was you
No,
like?
well, I'm starting to. Well, a few days ago, I was like super sick, but I'm starting to feel better.
How so were you sick, sir?
Like I told you, I had a fever. Like I had like a big old. I was so hot.
You have pictures? Do you have proof of that fever, sir? Can you
It
send
was
us the proof of that
was
fever?
like it was not.
How did you
good,
know that
but-
you had the fever, sir?
Well, when you feel like
Where did you
super hot.
read? Where did you read 105 temperature, sir? When you tell me you had 105 temperature, that's an exact measurement. So how was that measurement read, sir?
I felt like
You felt like you had 105 temperature, sir?
Yeah.
I could feel like a female dog. It doesn't make me a bitch, okay? I'm a fucking man. I'm a detective. All right?
Well,
so if you can send in some proof of ever having a 105-degree temperature, any kind of temperature, send it in and we can review it. If you feel like you have 105-degree temperature, that's a lie, sir. That's what
I'm going to do today is I'm going to be responsible and I'm going to actually go get the test taken today because I got to find out what my status is.
You're going to get
because
the piss
I don't want to go around, infecting people if I have it. So I got to do that today.
I don't think you infect people through the piss, sir. I don't understand what do you mean when you say you're going to have the piss taken?
No, I got to have to take the test. I got to take the I got to see if I have COVID. I'm not looking forward to doing that today.
Why not, sir?
But, well, because I heard that the test is pretty painful.
It's not. I actually had
It's a
one
swab
last
up
week.
the nose, sir.
It's like literally a Q-tip in both nostrils.
This is my associate. It's training day over here at the station, so my associate is on the line, sir. So, just so you know.
Well, I gotta have to do that today, and I'll keep you posted on the results.
Okay,
and,
well, why don't you just send us in a note from your doctor or an actual, even a picture of a thermometer that shows you having any kind of fever whatsoever, some up-close pictures of your skin, your eyes, any kind of proof of all of this supposed sickness, and we would appreciate that, and we can review that. We cannot review hearsay and fever temperatures that are felt.
I'm gonna get it today. I'm gonna probably get it by. I'm gonna probably get it by 5 o'clock.
Sir, we called you on the 4th of July several times, and this was a very important day for us to check in on you. Your chart is all over the place. We have several questions, several asterisks, several things that need to be cleared up, okay? And the fact of the matter is, we called you several times on Independence Day itself, on the 4th of July. You did not answer. What were you doing? Where were you? What were you doing? Where were you? Why did you not answer your phone? Your phone was ringing.
I was in Boston. I was in Boston.
Why'd you pronounce it like that?
I was chilling. There was not too much to do because everything was closed, but I was in Boston.
Where? Where, sir?
Just chill.
Where?
You know.
Where in Boston, sir? Were you?
I was in the bridge.
You were under a bridge.
I was in the bridge. Cambridge.
Ooh.
Okay, exactly where in Cambridge were you?
AKA Lane Bridge.
Excuse me, sir?
What?
Lane Bridge. Okay, now I see Lane Bridge. All right, I'm gonna write that down, sir.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not
where
like
in Lane Bridge / Cambridge, Massachusetts were you, sir? And what were you doing? And what did you consume on this day?
It was so much fun, you know, because I usually hang around. Well, because 2 years ago I was in Cambridge for 4th of July, so I did it again, you know. Just chilling, you know.
Britney, oops. Was it an oops, I did it again, like Britney Spears, or was it just a confident, yes, I did it again and I'm proud of it? Or was it an oops, I did it again, sir? And what do you think about the Free Britney movement?
Well, I love Britney Spears, and you know, she's about the same age as me, so I'm all down for Britney.
So what? What's that mean?
Meaning,
you twins?
You
twins? You think you're gonna get together? What does that mean?
No.
Can I tell you something, sir? I don't normally say this to people that I'm just trying to get a census on. I'm a detective.
You normally
I had
don't?
a dream.
Okay.
I had a dream, okay? Can I tell you something?
No.
Can I tell you something? I had a dream. I was at a bar. It was Britney Spears' early career, okay? And she was playing at the sports bar. And I was on the upper tier. And she had the snake. She had the snake from the VMAs. She had the snake around her. And then she was projected. She was playing down in the audience in the bar, in the bistro. And then she was projected against the curtain like she was larger than life. And I was just sitting in the upper tier. What do you think that means? You said you're a former creative type, you're a former comedian. I know you're getting into, you work at Panera now you're a retired Panera worker. There's several things I have to work out on your chart, but I'm confiding in you right now about my dream. You brought up Britney, I don't know why you did. I
didn't bring up Britney, but okay.
Well, I think you did, sir. I think you did, and I don't appreciate it. What was I supposed to do? Oh, baby.
I had a dream that you got into a fight with Doja Cat.
What the fuck is that, sir?
Oh, she's a singer. I don't know if you know her.
Doja Cat, sir? That sounds like a truck.
Yeah.
That sounds like a construction vehicle. Doja Cat. Can you spell that for me, sir?
D-O-G-A.
D-O-D-A.
Doja. Doja Cat, yeah.
Where's the J? Where's the J come from, sir?
Ja, like Doja.
How do you spell it again, sir?
D-O-G-A.
Okay, where's the jock come
I heard
from?
that you and her were. I've heard you and her had a fight.
You
And,
heard it.
Okay,
in your dream. So, okay. Go on.
yeah.
Detective Tony and Doja Cat had a fight. Okay, go on.
It was just a like, just crazy collectives. Eccentrics. So that's how it is, but.
That doesn't make sense, so you gotta use more words in a sentence to make meaning out of that.
No, like, it was like, you was like saying, hey, can I use your instruments? And she was like saying, get away from me, I don't know who you are. And you was like, I'm the new future of the music industry, and she didn't like you, and y'all was fighting, and then after that y'all became besties.
Tell me about some other dreams.
It started from a fight, but then y'all became friends. So I don't know. Maybe that can come true. Maybe you could become, you and Doja Cat can team up.
Can you tell me about some other dreams that you've had recently, sir?
No, I mean I've been having morbid dreams. Just dreams. Hopefully, I've just been. Been dreaming what it's like if I were, just scared. I'm just real scared right now.
You've been dreaming what it would be like if you were scared, sir? Can you please go into more detail?
No, I've been dreaming like what it would be like if I died, if I wasn't around,
How so? What is that? Walk me through one of those dreams, sir. Walk me through one of those dreams, step by step, detail by detail.
No, if I,
dream sequence by dream sequence.
Well, I don't know. If I died, how would the comedy community mourn me?
What's the dream, sir? This sounds like a hypothetical question. What's the dream? So are you a ghost? Are you like Huck Williams?
No, it would be like,
Huck
Tyrone.
Finn? Hiding up in the attic. Everyone's at his funeral and he's not even dead and he's looking down at them from the attic saying, ha ha ha, you crying? You used to be comedians, you're crying now? And then he's so fat he falls through the ceiling. Is that your dream? Or what's your dream? Describe your dream in detail. Don't give me any of this abstract philosophy, nosophy, sir.
Well, first of all,
describe the dream.
If I died,
don't say if. Say what happened in the dream. Don't get abstract with the dream. We're talking about literal dreams right now. It's very important for you to be honest with me about your literal dreams and what literally happened inside the dream. Don't get abstract. Don't philosophize about it. Tell me what happened in the dream. How you knew you were dead. What you were seeing. What was going on.
I haven't had any dreams.
Okay, so this is a fake dream. So you're trying to lie to me to promote your non-existence. You said you retired from comedy. Now you're trying to feed me some propaganda about how you have fake dreams about the comedy community missing you abstractly.
Well, this is what I do. Every time I go to bed.
Bullshit. What do you? Okay, go on, sir. I'm sorry.
I go. Please, Lord. Hopefully, you give me the permission to wake up in the morning,
Okay, you forget the basic Hail Mary prayer that people that are actually religious say before they go to bed. That's what you do every night before you go to bed? You say, I give to thee, my Lord, to keep. I don't remember the rest of it, and I'm fucking a sheep. Is that what you do, sir?
I'm more creative. I don't like to go follow, tradition. I like to do my own little prayer to God at nighttime, and I just been telling them lately, please don't take me because I'm not ready to go yet. I still have a lot more to give, and if he's allowed me to live, I'm gonna be the best version of me in the future, and
you're gonna be the best version of you, sir.
Yeah, and hopefully, he allows me to keep living because I feel like I got a lot more to give, and that's all I've been saying to him, and that's all I could do. If he feels like it's my time, then I'm gonna respect what he says. But I feel like God.
Yo, you're gonna respect what he says, are you?
I have no choice, right? But I mean, if he feels like there's a lot more in store that I have in the world.
How do you know it's
like
a him, sir? Who is this him? Tell me this him that you're fucking
oh,
lying to
yeah,
at night.
I do believe Jesus is
Jizz
white.
Jesus? Jizz Jesus? Jizz
God,
Jesus?
yeah, I feel like he's a.
Jizz Jesus.
I don't feel like he's white. I feel like he's kind of Israel, Iranian, like Jew.
About Jizz Jesus.
But I talked to him, I let him know that.
You feel like he's Irani? Is that what you said, sir?
Yeah, like not like Iranian, like Jew, like he kind of like brownish. Yeah, brownish. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody got their versions of God, so it's like
everyone
nobody's
got
right.
Versions of God. What is your version of your version of God? Is
but nobody's right. Nobody's right though.
Why is it Why is it
a
he? Why is it a he, sir? Why is it a he?
Why is it a he for? I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's been said in tradition that he is a guy, a man, but I mean, I don't feel like, that is not wrong.
We thank you so much.
If someone
for this
were to say to me, if
Domino's,
Jesus was a woman,
KFC,
I'm not gonna,
always delicious Taco Bell.
Get mad at that.
I just want to take time to say thank you for my family.
Why do you feel that he's
I like to picture Jesus in a tuxedo
feel that
t-shirt.
the Lord is angling for you at this point in time, sir? You feel he's angling for you. You're saying your biggest prayers for him not to take you.
It's in a tuxedo t-shirt.
You feel his fingertips upon your throat, stroking your cheek at night. What is this? Why do you feel you're about to be taken?
I don't feel like I am. I don't know. I don't want to, like,
you pray to a God that's about to kidnap you. That's what I'm getting from what you're saying.
Well, like I said, I don't want to die because I just feel like it'll be sad because it'll be like, oh, this
What's
guy.
What's wrong with death, sir? What's wrong with death? It's not good enough for you?
In the midst, because first of all, I mean, I feel like I have what it takes to be a legend, And I don't want to, like, be like a legend that never, I don't want to be like a legend that never was. I don't want to be like, oh, he could have been a legend if he didn't die. I just want to at least live up to the point where I could be like, oh,
t-shirt,
he had a chance to,
it says like,
like,
I want to be formal, but I'm here to party.
Give me till 80,
Jesus
okay?
In a
And if I don't make it to be a legend,
because it says like,
then okay, but don't cut me down.
Give me till 80. So you're praying to God, and now you said, give me to 80. I think I'll have the energy to make it at about 72. But give me a long rope.
No,
Lord,
I'm not
I need
saying
it, because
that.
I'm
I
lazy.
feel like I don't.
Because I'm playing video games. I'm letting the dog lick my face. I've given up.
Well,
I won't even work. I won't even
like,
fold a bread for a person.
No,
I sleep till 3.
I don't say give till 80. I'm not saying that. I feel like I can make it definitely by then. I mean,
before 70?
I just feel like,
at this rate, before 72? I'm looking at your chart. I'm looking at your chart right now. And I'm telling you, if you're trying to make it in stand-up comedy, at the rate you're going, with the jokes you're repeddling, year after year, where's your manager?
You don't know. No, I feel like I've been eating. I'm on the keto diet. I'm going to be taking the keto diet.
You lose your fat, you lose your funny. That's what, I'm looking at the chart. Let's talk about a few discrepancies. Let's talk about, you want to tell me about your fake diet? Send in a picture.
I lose my fat. I lose my funny. Why is that
Send us a picture of your abs. Fine. Send it into the station. Send it.
Why is that
Send
the
it. We'll review it.
For? Can I ask you that?
Excuse me?
Why is that the conception? Why if you lose your fat, you lose your funny?
Have you seen Adele?
Chris Farley?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, I don't want to be like, I don't want to get it. Well, I don't know. I haven't been eating that much. I lost my appetite actually, but I'm getting real skinny and I don't like it.
Where'd you lose it, sir? Very important.
I'm like getting super skinny right now, and I don't like it. I feel like.
All right, send in some photos to the station, okay? Because we've got a few different.
Okay, I sent in some
we got a few
to the station, and I've been hearing about your program, and we're gonna see more about the, you know, you guys coming up, and I love you. Yeah.
Well, let's not get emotional, sir, because this is strictly
I'm not emotional,
and it's important
I'm
for
not
it to be
emotional.
it's important to be factual, and a lot of times you still haven't really told us what you did on Independence Day of this country on the 4th of July for the veterans, for the netrons.
I'm so mad today. I gotta go get my goddamn Corvette test today. I'm not even looking forward to that. Fuck.
Well, you know what? We have another question, and that is to do with the last time that I spoke to you, sir. First off, you've been evading calls. That's an issue. You got to pick up every time we call. Okay, we're trying to fix your I'm trying to personally help you right now. I could be off this case in a minute because honestly, you're a handful. You answer a lot of questions a lot of different ways. It's usually this process doesn't take as long as this, sir. I have to keep calling you, I have to keep talking to you, but I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart, okay? Because I've seen your chart, and I've seen charts like yours go very awry. And I'm not talking about some Jewish fucking delicious rye bread from Brookline, okay? I'm talking about devastation, okay? Delineation, crustacean. I'm talking about deep sea, Donalingus, never see him again. I'm talking about you're lucky. You're lucky if you're working in the back, in the very back. And by the very, very, very back, I mean the restroom of a market basket in a couple of years from now, okay? Looking at your chart. But I see some upswings in there that make me come back to this case, okay? But I want to go back with you to a day where you were in Newport, Rhode Island. You met an older lady. Yes. You said that she was roughly 38 to 48 years old. Our sources would indicate that she was upwards of 60 years old, okay? You said you sat down on a park bench next to her. She started telling you about her life. You said, yes, I accept it. Yes, I listen. She said, do you want to get some drinks with me? You said, I don't mind. Very uncharacteristic. We don't believe that is true. We don't believe that is what you said at that time.
That is true. That is.
And then excuse me, sir. Let me finish. Then something happened where this woman, you said you got a couple of drinks with this elderly woman on very drunk elderly woman on the port of Newport. And then in some case, you got $20 out of her pocket. She gave you, according to what you said before, which is what we have to reinvestigate right now, she handed you $20 and it was fun. And she just gave you $20 for basically no reason. And you accepted it and it was fun. Now, we have to reinvestigate this because there's several sources, several people that were in the area that think that there was some sleight of hand involved here. So we need you to go back to this day and walk us through exactly how, when, and where you received this $20 from this woman, under what circumstances, at what point in the transaction, in the interaction, and I am listening.
Oh, well, fast. Make a long story short, right? You know, we was talking, she said she wanted to go for drinks. I was like, all right, reluctantly. And so soon as, I'm buying the drinks, she sat down and she gives me $20. I was like, okay, sure, thank you. And then I was like, can you come to get us a table? And that's it.
Sir, I didn't understand quite a few parts of that story. First off, you said, and we sat down and she said, so it sounded like you were saying you were buying the drinks, but I don't think that's No, she was buying the drinks. So she gave you $20 for what reason, and then what occurred?
I don't know why she gave me $20. I was just like, what is this for? She was like, oh, keep it. I was like saying, okay, sure. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I guess maybe she gave me $20 because I was doing all the handiwork.
What kind of handiwork were you doing? Explicitly, what kind of handiwork were you doing, sir, at the time?
Well, I went into the restaurant and I had a mask on. And,
that was part of the handiwork, was putting that mask on, sir?
She didn't have one. She didn't have a mask.
Did you have a mask, or did you rip her mask off her face?
I had a mask.
Put it on your face.
Actually, also she had to go to the bathroom. So I'm like saying, oh yeah, you could use my mask to go to the bathroom.
So so if you had corona, you gave it to her.
Well, this is I didn't. This is but and then she forgot after she came back from the bathroom. She still had my mask on, and I'm like saying, "Oh, you got my mask?" She said, "No, I don't have. This is my mask." And then I was like, "Give me my mask back."
Are you saying you grabbed at the face of this elderly woman as you were on this?
No, because she tried to steal my mask.
How drunk was this woman that this woman borrowed your mask, which is part of the handiwork that you're talking about, that you deserved $20 from her? Okay, and then she takes your mask, which if you did have, the whole point of the mask is not to share it with any other individual in any public area, especially a woman you just met on the street who's drunk as shit, buying you fucking White Claws on a Newport fucking patio. And then you you deserve $20 for giving her whatever viruses you have. Oh, do you have herpes? Well, she'll find out, won't she? Won't she? And then she goes to the bathroom, and in the time it takes her to go to the bathroom in your mask and come back out, she thinks that it's her mask. That tells me that you're taking advantage of a very drunk, very elderly woman who should not be. You're not an anesthesiologist, okay? And your germs aren't vitamins. And giving the elderly a mask covered in your sweaty juices is not the point of the mask. That's incorrect information.
I know, I didn't want to give her the mask. I didn't want to give her the mask. But then if I didn't give her the mask, she couldn't go inside to use the bathroom. So she would pee on herself. So I didn't it was a catch-22 basically.
Oh, so dying of corona or a little bit of urine down the leg of an elderly woman who's probably used to it, probably wearing Depends already.
Well, dying is kind of extreme in that case because people handle the virus differently, you know. Like I said, you know, just because
but like all people handle it through mucous membranes, through mouth and nose, and when you put on a mask, that's where you're keeping all your germs in there. And if you share your mask with a random individual, that's the anti-mask.
I know. But it depends on
if you have to pee, you're better off peeing on yourself. If you believe in the mask, you're better off going in maskless with your cane.
Listen, you jive turkey. Everybody's immune system is differently. You know what I'm saying?
And this woman that you knew for 5 minutes that you took $20 from, as well as a White Claw and a gin and tonic, and gave all your diseases to, you could tell by her structure that she was strong enough to survive, that she would handle it well. She would handle it well.
Yeah, well, if she can handle all them drinks that you can handle, and she can handle
Doesn't work like that. No.
You jive turkey.
Sir, that is misinformation. That is wrong. That is not how it works, sir.
Yes. So people can handle tough differently. She can handle that. So you know, people handle like I said, people can handle the virus differently. If people
were going around sharing their masks with each other, and this became the cause so that they could go to the bathroom, it would be the anti solution to that. That's the absolute worst information you could be giving anyone, including yourself.
Obviously, that's not practical. I don't feel like that should be everyday situation, but in some cases...
You ever heard of Practical Magic? You should make a movie about this and call it Practical Tragic. Oh, but I forgot you're retired from the movie-making industry, aren't you? Former stand-up comic. I have it on the chart.
I actually thought of a movie in my brain while I was sleeping that I'm gonna tell you guys about one day.
Okay, why don't you tell us about that right now, sir?
It's probably one of my greatest creations. That I think is gonna be a great movie. It's about basically the short scene is I have a girlfriend, so she's she wants to have a baby.
Film.
She wants
a fantasy film.
She wants to have a
sci-fi?
baby.
It's a sci-fi.
It's a comedy. It's a comedy.
Oh, okay. All right. Crossover.
So I die, unfortunately.
It's a documentary.
But no.
Okay.
It's a comedy.
All right.
So I have a relationship. So unfortunately, I die in a car.
It's based
in a
on
car
a Prince
accident.
film. Based on a Prince. Purple, deep purple rain.
You know what I'm saying? So you see I die so I die, but then guess what happens? I come back. But I come
Bill
back.
Cosby movie.
But I come back as a baby.
You. Well, you're left as a goddamn baby, so.
Okay, I come back as a baby, but I'm me. Alright? I can't tell you this movie. I can't even tell you this movie.
Will the viewer be able to tell the difference in how so?
Yeah, because I'm saying I'm me. But no one can see me because I'm a baby. I die in it's a whole movie about.
Why no one can't see you because you're a baby?
Well, they can't hear me.
I can see babies. I see babies. Why
Yeah,
can't they hear you, sir? I can hear babies. I can hear them down the street. Tell me why they can't see and can't hear you, but you come back as you're a baby and you're saying, it's me, but they can't see you and they can't hear you.
But the thing
Describe
about
that to me again, sir. Just back
my
up a
girlfriend.
No. Don't just push along.
Okay.
Just describe to me
I won't
in what
tell
condition
you
you come back that they can't hear or see you as a baby, okay?
Well, they don't know that they don't know that it's me who died and was reincarnated.
They don't know that you died, so nobody knew you in life. So
Well,
nobody
they don't
knows
know.
you died.
I'm talking about in the movie. It's a movie.
Right, so nobody knew. So you lived a life outside of people and then you die and nobody knows it, and then you're a baby and nobody hears it.
Nobody knows that it's me because I'm a baby. Everybody think, oh, he's a, they be like, oh, but I'm actually reincarnated.
I don't know. They're what? So people know you when you're first yourself, a man or whatever, died. And we haven't confirmed that. People do know you. They do know who you are. And then when they die, they know that you died.
Yeah.
Okay, and go on from there, sir.
And then I come back into I come back as a baby into another family, but as the next door neighbor of my girlfriend. So the next door neighbor is actually raising me, and my girlfriend is.
Wait, are you saying that the next door neighbor is a version of you that is a raisin? Like those ones that come on before the movie? You're saying that the next door neighbor is a raisin you.
No, they're
so
raising
it's you,
me like
but as a raisin. Like a raisin in the sun? A raisin in the neighbor's house.
No, they like
There's a
nurturing
raisin version of you that lives in the house next door. Your baby, wherever you. Go on.
Yeah, so she's like, I'm next door, and then like my girlfriend, my wife, she babysits me.
Wait, your girlfriend, your wife. Your girlfriend, your wife. Explain that to me.
I don't know. I don't.
You're not sure
in
the script that you've written, how committed you are to the fake fiction character you made up for your fucking future baby self in the script in your head that you never wrote down. If so you're gonna say it's your girlfriend or your wife. Why don't you pick one?
Yeah, but nah. So she's
you own a house. You're living in a house.
Yeah,
why don't you set up the story of you when you're a person, you're alive before you become a baby, so that people understand what's going on here?
Yeah, so I'm next door. And she comes by and she babysits me and she holds me, and for some reason I know that she was, we had a relationship, but she doesn't know that that's me that she's holding. And she's like, he seems so familiar. Why do he seem so familiar? And I can't tell her, like why, but they're getting ready to adopt me. They're getting ready to take me out to another country soon. So she has to, it's a weird movie.
Wait, so what country originally does the story take place in originally? Before
No, this is in America.
Okay, so they're going to adopt you out to another country, so.
Yeah, because it'd be weird if in 3 years I grow up and I'm like, it's me. It's your boyfriend, And she's like, no, you're just a baby. It's like, no, it's me. So so they take me, so I find like a way where it still has some kinks in it, but it's just a weird idea movie that I thought about that it would be different, and I want to do it. Like,
wait, so
to
somebody
have me as a big.
So somebody in the neighbor's house has the wherewithal to realize that you are the next door neighbor's boyfriend, husband, reincarnate as a baby. They didn't have the baby themselves. They just took it in as a foster child, or they had it themselves. They're a lesbian couple. They're like born of a rape. They have the baby. They say there's something wrong with this baby. Even though it doesn't speak or talk yet, it seems to be sexually attracted to the neighbor next door, who we hired as a babysitter, who keeps coming over here and she's looking at the baby. The baby's looking at her. There's something weird going on. We gotta adopt this baby out to Kenya. Is this the plot that I'm hearing of this story?
Something like that. You got a little bit of it, but yeah, the girlfriend of the deceased boyfriend comes back into the form of the baby, and she feels a woman. Her heart is kind of butterflies, and she don't know why she feel like that towards the baby. She was like, why is this baby doing this to me for? He's just a baby. So she can tell something's wrong, because babies don't do that, So I'm gonna give you I'm gonna keep you posted. I gotta go get my house checked out, and that's my movie. Don't let nobody. It's copyright. It's been copywritten right there. Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Closing out the show, we got "Cocaine and Hookers" by Rod Webber, one of my good friends. Antisocial Conditionings. We'll see you next week.
It's the little things in life make me afraid. I swear to you, my friend, I can't get laid. I'm like Steve Buscemi prancing in a Sunday dress. Not even my girlfriend of 3 years will touch this mess. And even if she did, I still bite my lip. She'd leave me for some money making straight lace squid. Certified pedigree to be the man she needs indeed. Did all I could to be like you. Got one care and 2 tattoos. Drove my car into where am I cooking and hookers? Thinking hard gives me a rash around my teenage mustache. Swear on God's gift to love. Where am I cooking and hookers? It's the little things that make me want to live. Not giving all I could of what I got to give. But Steve Buscemi's ripped because I pissed his skirt. And I'm always waking with my face in dirt. But even if I didn't, the dirt would find me. Or I wake up when you kick me in the knee to tell me that You think you're fair while knocking out my teeth with a baseball bat. Did all I could to be like you. Got from caring to tattoos. Drove my car into food. Where are my cooking and hookers? Thinking hard gives me a rash around my teenage mustache. Swear I'm God's gift to you all. Where are my cooking and hookers? I've got Bob Dylan's good looks and Mariah's brains. Where's my happy tomorrow? Where's my cocaine? Did all I could to be like you. Got one kid and took tattoos. Drove my car into food. Where are my cooking and hookers? Thinking hard gives me a rash around my teenage mustache. Swear I'm God's gift to you all. Where are my cooking and hookers? Where are my cooking and hookers?